Hi guys, this will be a first look video on the C-3850 Accuphase clone based preamplifier. It's very simple and it's very cheap, and I got it because of your recommendation, because under my review for C-3850 based preamplifier called C-3850 Plus, which is by the way one of my current recommendations for the preamp. There are many comments from you guys stating that another excellent preamplifier based on the same Accuphase construction, but this time called as the original is called, meaning C-3850, is very cheap, and many of you bought it, and you are recommending me to try this preamplifier. So I got one. The base price was $192, but I was able to get it down to as low as $175 with sale price and AliExpress coupons. About that, by the way, there is another AliExpress sale coming at I think it's 14th of April, so there will be a new opportunity to buy something. And do remember that it's not very wise to buy anything not during the sale, because the prices are higher and the sales are basically every month, every 2 months, so it's better just to wait for a couple of days. Okay, so this guy is very small, it's very light. I paid for it $175, and that included shipping. And in the front of the amplifier we have an input selector and volume control. We also have a power button and 3 lights that are corresponding to the selected inputs. The knobs here are quite fine, I think, but I will mount them in a different way so that the screw will not be facing upside, because I'd like to have it on the bottom, so I won't be seeing it every time I'm moving one of those. Okay, nothing interesting on the sides. In the back, the first thing, am I the only one who finds it funny to get those two together? Because I don't know what were the thinking of the guys who created this preamplifier, but this looks funny. I would place made in China, I don't know, somewhere around here or here, so it will be visible, but this one, this little guy with trash can, would go anywhere but new to made in China. So what do we have here? We have 3 sets of RCA inputs, 1 set of RCA outputs, a voltage selector. You can get this to work in 115 volts networks, power socket with integrated fuse compartment, and interestingly we have a mark for the voltage, although there is a voltage selector clearly stating that this one works with 250 volts. Nothing interesting at the bottom, so let's take a look inside. Yeah, so again, very thick, very solid chassis, and I got that one based on your recommendation, but also because I've checked out the photos of the preamplifier inside. So we have one R-core transformer here, by the name that you should, by the brand that you should already be familiar with, because of the NHB 108 clone that I've reviewed a couple of weeks ago. And we have a small PCB board for the power connectors with NCT here. We have small PCBs for inputs and outputs, one small one for the input selector, purely mechanical one display board for LEDs for selected inputs, and blue Alps for setting the volume level. The main board of the preamplifier looks like that. It's clearly do-it-yourself build, as all the component values on the board are described in the places that you would be mounting them. Let's rotate it like that. Okay, so we have some Chinese relays here. Relays are produced by Yuigang, I think. I'm not sure how to spell that. We have some electrolytic caps. These black ones are Rubicons. The small ones are ELNA, and what's interesting, you can actually see that the board says that these should be ELNAs. So probably these are important because they are in the audio signal path. We have two operational amplifiers. These are single units, meaning each one of them contains only one operational amplifier. These are 5534, meaning that this is a single version of well-known 5532 that I always upgrade to anything, because basically anything is better than 5532. So these ones will be the first things that I'm going to replace. Luckily, I have single OPA 828s that I got to experiment with DC Servo in doesnt clones, so I'll be able to replace them, these guys, with single OPA 828. And what else? The board is simple. You can see that these are actually two symmetric amplifiers for left and right channel. We have some Nichicon power caps here. I don't know if these are real. They don't look fake, but I don't know. So if you'd be replacing them, it's a very easy thing to do. These capacitors are Lelon branded. I'm not very familiar with the brand, but I've seen it in one or two amplifiers that I've reviewed earlier. They are not very popular, but I've seen the brand once or twice already. And that's it. It's very simple, it's very clean, and if you take a look at my reviews for C-3860 Plus, you'll realize that this build, the structure here, is very similar, if not the same, as in C-3860 Plus, although that second one is more complicated inside than this little guy. So I'll be connecting that guy to the proper burn-in. Stay tuned for a full review that will describe the sound quality of that one. And I think that's it for now. Have a nice day, guys. Bye, and see you next time.